I'd just like to thank people that have donated to my channel. In the past, a few people have asked whether I have a Patreon account and they'd be willing to pay some money towards me to help out, because it does take a lot of time editing and sometimes the filming gets in the way of work as well. So just recently I decided to accept their offers and I set up a PayPal account that's in the description below all my videos. So I thought I'd put some of that money back into the editing of my films, you know, the way I edit, and maybe speed up the time that I spend, because a lot of the time spent is importing, creating proxy files, exporting, you know, things like that. The editing of the films themselves, you know, the clips and everything, I can't really speed that up. That's up to me. But it's the importing and exporting that, you know, can take half hour here, an hour there. You know, it's just time consuming. So hopefully this little chip will speed all that up a bit. So thank you everyone once again. And I'm going to invest it back into making videos. I bought this computer in the first place to make videos of my work and share what I know, share what I can. So I guess it's only right that I put some money back into it and hopefully make it a little bit easier on myself, speed things up. Tiny little thing. 1 terabyte on there. This is a hard drive, if you don't know. Similar to these things. This is 250 gig, I think. Hopefully it'll speed this computer up, import files and export faster. At the moment in my computer here, I've got this little 120 gig solid state drive, but it's got about 70 gig of programs and windows and stuff. And once I add, and my Magix program likes it if you put the video clips into the program itself, you know, into a separate folder in the program. So this hard drive gets filled up quite quickly. So I'm hoping that this little thing, this little 1 terabyte thing, it's not only faster, because the read and write speed of this is a lot slower than that. The read and write is how fast it goes from the computer to the hard drive. You see it's along cables. This one I've got, this new one I've got, fits in there. So yeah, it's, you know, it's directly connected to the CPU and motherboard and everything like that. Information doesn't have to travel down a cable. That's the plan. Everything will be in-house then. And this little bag of bits came with the motherboard, with the computer. Some little standoffs here. I'm hoping that one of those will do. And that is a tiny little socket for putting those in. That goes over there. Cool. There's already a little standoff on that one. I think I'm going to leave it at that, because that doesn't look very high, doesn't that? We'll see what this thing looks like when it's in. Bit tight for my chunky fingers in there. Yeah, that looks okay, does that? So I'll get that little screw back in. That's copying everything from my main drive, my Windows C drive, to the Samsung drive. Cool. Right, what I did was, in BIOS, I pressed delete, and it brought me up to BIOS, and then here on the boot operations, I've got my Samsung drive there. That was my drive there, the Kingston. And what I did was double clicked it and clicked on the one that I wanted. It was Kingston. So if I click on Kingston there, see, that's put Kingston up there, and it's put the EVO down below. See, if I double click that again and I put my EVO, this is at number 1 here. See, it's moved it back up. See the Kingston there. See, just shuffle them around, but put your Samsung at the top, and then it'll boot from that one first. So that's the Samsung. That's my old file, my solid state drive file. I formatted that so it's empty now. Cool. Right, now I'm going to load and export those clips again and see if there's much difference.